graphite core fire drove radioactive emissions for 20 days.
Bloody hell.
And then obviously what they did, obviously as you know or may not know, obviously when they did the firefighters, obviously the fire wasn't going out, the reactor wasn't kind of like cooling down or going off, it was radiation. Was when they started bringing in the helicopters and started dropping stuff on there.
Yeah.
So they actually dropped about 5,000 tons of boron, lead, sand, clay, and dolomite. They dropped from the helicopters from under the fire. But even when the helicopters got too close, because they're going to have to drop it, but even they were getting so massively exposed with radiation.
Yeah, they were done as well.
Yeah,
like pilots. I remember seeing that. Oh, at some point now, a few of them must have known they were going to their death.
Yeah,
they must have. The series captured the fear, didn't it? Going on from what you were about to say, it captured the fear. Because I watched that and you're just thinking like, Jesus fucking Christ.
yeah.
Like, you must have been terrified. You must have been terrified. Being those firefighters, being those people like still working around the core. Remember that guy who just came around the corner when one of the main people was walking through and the stuff started happening to him. And he knew straight away then.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew they were done.
Yeah. You could do it. But yeah, you said about people. So 2 plant workers died instantly when it blew up.
Of course.
And at least 134 plant staff and emergency workers developed acute radiation syndromes with 28 dying within a few months. But they didn't actually evacuate Pripyat until April 27th.
Wow.
So you think it blew up in the morning on the 26th?
Yeah. Okay.
1:23 in the morning.
Yeah.
You've gone. You've got your morning. You're waking up.
Yeah.
You've gone waking up. You've got all day. So 24 hours plus.
How much of that's already in the atmosphere?
Until they actually started evacuating people. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible when you think about it. Like something nuclear. You put it out. It's blown up.
Yeah.
Put a fire out or initial fire and stuff like that. But whatever's there in the ground and the reactor is still emitting the radiation. You can't stop that. You can only control the measures.
It's scary, mate. Like nuclear, it's scary. I think a lot of them now are built right close to the sea.
Yeah.
So, because obviously water is the main thing to cool reactors and stuff down. They built like massive tunnels at Hinkley Point. You can see them. And, like that seawater is there waiting to go. If anything heats up,
just floods it.
Yeah. Like Hinkley Point is a sight to behold. I think it's the biggest building site in the world.
Have you been there when they've had the biggest crane?
It's there all the time.
It's still there all the time.
Car.
Yeah, big car. Yeah.
It's there. I was there last week. And to weigh it down, it's 20 shipping containers filled with concrete.
I know, yeah. Hello, and welcome to the Goodfellerz Podcast, a podcast where 2 mates discuss factual events for your entertainment. I'm Shaun.
And I'm Clarke. How's it going, dog?
It's going good. It's going good. Yeah, another week.
Another episode.
And another beer will be coming out soon.
Oh, another beer and another talking point.
Another talking point today. So a bit different today. We'll get into it in a minute. I mean, what a beautiful day.
It's been lush. It's heating back up again. Like, we've had a great summer anyway, but
it's been good, and especially like this weekend's good for people from Bristol, for like yourselves. The balloon fiesta. Literally came around Clarke's a minute ago, and we just saw
like balloons going overhead. There's usually 100 over the course of a weekend. They'll go up at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. You get to see those balloons, which is quite an awesome thing. Bristol has amongst many of its festivals. Like, it's another cool one. And we've seen them. Woke up from our bedroom up there and literally could hear like that.
Yeah.
We're like, whoa! And literally half our window was taken up with balloons.
I did see the it's JLL balloon crashed into the school.
Yeah, I know.
Which was
and today the UE one. I know it was Fresh Air. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Fresh Air just a road over. Got stuck in someone's garden or something. Had to deflate it and rescue it.
Wow.
Yeah. We saw it go down. We're like, it's gonna crash.
Oh, Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's been nice. Nice weekend.
It's good, and we'll get
Yeah,
into the episode in a minute. Before I start, I just want to remind everyone to follow us on all our socials.
Yeah, come
Give us
on.
a like, follow, and subscribe.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, by now, just follow our LinkedIn on all our socials, and it will take you to everywhere you
Our
need to go.
Linktree, even. Yeah.
Our Linktree, what I said.
LinkedIn. We could get a LinkedIn. But
last week it was Flayed. This week is LinkedIn. What's going to be next week? Right, quickly moving on.
Yes.
Fear.
Yeah. Oh.
I've gone back to a country of one of our favourite countries.
About time. I bet you're going to say Belgium.
No.
Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I've gone back to a type of beer bottle you like as well. One of the favourites. Yeah, maybe.
Called ASMR.
I chilled and even extra cold this time.
Hallelujah.
So I present to you, dog, a bottle
Glasses.
Oh, I know. Do you want me to go get them?
Quick, dog. Sorry.
Bottle of lichen.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I'll talk about this when again. They're just over there on the table. How about, hey? Oh, wow. This bottle looks amazing. So this is a Leikiem, Leikeim, a premium pills, 4.9% from. Mate, this bottle looks lush.
It is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. Bud boxes.
Cheers, brother. Like,
Yeah.
Can't not do it like these.
Bud Lichen, like you said, it's a lovely. It's a quite simple
Wow.
picture. I know a couple of like. Oh, that looks like almost like artichokes, doesn't it? But it's not. It's like some sort of berry or something on it.
Yeah, it does a little bit.
4.9%. It's a nice brown bottle. The pop top. Oh. Oh, mine didn't do it as much. Right, we've got to make sure we've been slated on my porn recently.
Yeah, I'm not having that happen again.
But pouring, lovely, lovely golden colour on this one.
Very crisp. I believe this is going to be a lovely beer.
Lovely carbonation on there.
Yeah, lovely hops, yeast, barley, malt, sugar,
eggs.
Yeah, I've redeemed myself.
Yeah, that is a lovely.
That bottle is amazing.
So yeah, we've got the Leikiem. So before we have our first sip, I'll give you some facts.
Very nice gold crisp colour, as you can see. Very looks lush.
So Leikiem is a private brewery in Germany.
Oh.
Owned and operated by the same family for 5 generations.
Wow.
Founded in 1887.
Wow.
The signature flip top bottles.
They do
well known for it.
They're just it feels like quality.
Yeah, it does. It's different. It's actually, particularly for its premium pills, they're one of the largest producers of beer in flip top bottles in Germany.
Wow.
I didn't know that. There's loads of different bottles. Obviously, it's won loads of awards.
Doesn't smell too heavy. I got a very good feeling about this. Let's cheers, dog, and cheers to you.
Everyone.
Oh my God.
That is.
I don't know how you do it, Germany. Look at me.
Yeah, I had a massive big first sip on that one as well.
Good Lord, I would say straight away that is crisp, light, even though it's a 4.9. But mate, it just hits your throat and you're just thinking,
oh, that's just like, I needed that today as well.
Yeah,
just looking forward to a beer
me too.
Now, hit the spot. That is a beautiful, beautiful tasting beer. We will give our rating of it roughly halfway through the episode.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's right up there for me. The Germans, it's just something about them.
It's different. Every time it's different, isn't it?
Every time, yeah. Every German beer we've had has been different, but fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I tell you what, how would you pronounce it? Leikiem?
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 I'd say.
Leikiem?
It's either Leikiem or Leikem. It might be Leikem.
Might be Lickum.
But yeah.
Either way, it's lush.
Obviously, shout out to Beers of Europe again for providing us with these beers.
Yeah, as always, you're brilliant. We're so glad to be a part of the Beers of Europe team. Our code will be coming soon. Keep saying it, it'll happen.
Manifest it.
Yeah, manifest it. But yeah.
No, yeah. So
follow our link.
It's good. So, into today's episode. Okay. Before we even talk about it, I want to say the 26th of April, 1986, at 1:23 a.m. So if you're not aware of what happened, Reactor 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant experienced a catastrophic power surge and explosion.
Ooh.
In the hours that followed, fire crews rushed into the city, but didn't know what they were walking into.
No.
And they would never look at a nuclear risk the same way again.
Tonight, we go through the step-by-step of what happened and what went wrong, the heroes and the failures, and how it turned the catastrophe, how the catastrophe has been turned into a drama.
Yeah.
And it was a catastrophe.
It was a catastrophe. And when we say drama, we're touching on
the series.
The series, which come out. There's been some adaptations of the films.
Or like it's been on video games, Call of Duty and stuff like that. But it's obviously a very real and serious thing that happened.
But how those type of things help the public understand.
Yeah.
Actually, what did happen? Because, when it came out and when it happened,
No.
The government delved in, publicised, the facts, and all that.
And I think stuff as well, it's such everyone knows about Chernobyl if like you're over, say, 20, 25 years old, like you've heard of it, you've seen it or something. But also it's just like you've all seen the apartment buildings, the whole area where it's just
the Ferris
everything's there, the Ferris wheel, the swimming pool, everything's there, everything's left stopped in time. And just greenery and grass and moss growing everywhere.
Yeah.
So eerie.
Yeah, and that's happened a couple of times, like when Hiroshima went off, wasn't it, in Japan?
Hiroshima and...
like been abandoned and stuff.
Oh,
and abandoned stuff.
Something.
Yeah.
Fukushima,
yeah.
It's
Fukushima.
By the way.
But yeah, so there's other places, but obviously, in terms of those people, we just want to chat about I kind of got written out what we could talk about.
Yeah, I mean, you can highlight like some talking points and we'll just go through it.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So what actually happened on this fateful night? So actually, the day before, they were actually meant to be doing some sort of test.
It was a sod's law sort of thing.
Yeah. It was like they were trying to shut it down for maintenance.
Yeah.
Which is what they were trying to do. The engineers kind of planned the test.
Yeah.
Whether the slowing of the turbine could power cooling pumps.
Yeah, that's right.
And sort of backup generators started.
Yeah.
It was quite a routine thing. Apparently, I think they like tried it before.
Yeah.
Or something.
And they had like a small...
Yeah, well, they didn't really get the data they wanted out of it. Like, it wasn't really telling them the stuff on there.
But there was nothing for them to believe it could cause something catastrophic.
No.
That's the
No, exactly. Yeah. But then obviously what happened was obviously on that... So this is obviously the day before. There was and you said, it literally just said then, like the simplest thing, there wasn't any coordination between teams.
Yeah.
So teams were cut off from like the day shift, whatever, to the night shift.
Just didn't update them.
The safer risks were kind of underestimated in terms of what they had to do.
Yeah.
And the emergency cooling system was shut off.
Yeah.
So then what happened then, obviously there was a delay in the shutdown and operator error dropped the reactor output to dangerously low levels, which made it unstable to be part of the MK, which is the reactor, core reactor.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later on what that is.
Yeah.
But unstable due to RBMK's positive void coefficient.
Yeah, I know. I know, like a lot of that for a lot of people listening to us is like goes over your head. Because obviously it's very high and technical.
Yeah, when I went into it, it was quite basically, the core went down. So obviously there was some unsafe recovery attempts. So obviously they had to try and raise the power. Operators disabled automatic controls.
Yeah.
Withdrew nearly all controlled rods far below the safe minimum and bypassed the key safety trips.
Yeah, and when it for like a period of time, like it just wasn't acknowledged at all. Like I remember seeing like there were so many people in and around working, but no one were doing some checks or something, like you said. Or like you said, something wasn't passed on. And it was just like, had it been caught or something, it could have stopped a lot.
Yeah, well, I think when the power levels went down or something, like they were obviously trying to, I think someone who was ever down by the reactor was trying to get the information back up to like the control thing. And so I remember watching the series and how they
got it was the best series of all time, by the way, didn't it?
Unbelievable.
On IMDb.
Yeah. And then obviously, like I said, it obviously caused it to catastrophically fail and obviously have that. So obviously, like I said, there's loads more stuff kind of happened itself, and then the explosion itself. Wow, 123. So what happened really was it was a steam explosion and a second blast, which they said was possibly hydrogen,
Hydrogen, yeah.
Destroyed the reactor core and the building roof.
And the core is massive.
Yeah, so it was a massive explosion went off.
Yeah.
Over 100 firefighters obviously battled the fires on the turbine hall and reactor roofs.
Much respect to them. And they were going in there at some point, like, not even realizing what was going on.
Yeah, they had, what was it? There was like a blue kind of like flame which was going off, which was one of the reactions and stuff. Now I think
and they were all getting like the metallic taste.
Yeah, the metallic taste.
And
they didn't know why.
Yeah, like this doesn't feel right on the series, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because they've battled kind of other bits before, like nuclear kind of things like that. They make obviously a reactor like the the RBMK out there. Yeah, so they, like I said, they went in there blind, didn't even know what they were going into.
Like that radiation, like you're right there, like that amount of radiation.
Well, it's literally lethal radiation doses.
Yeah. You're done and dusted.
As soon as you go in there,
you're
taking that on, you're just lethal.
Yeah, a lot of them was within months. The ones who didn't die straight away, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and then some were a bit further away, years later.
Yeah, because I think it did stuff like so one of the chemicals that came off, it was like the iodine or something. I think it was the iodine, and it was something else. And basically, it's like thyroid.
Yeah,
it's like thyroid cancers and stuff like that. I think it was, and that's what basically after a couple of months, that's what they were killing off with. But yeah, the graphite core fire drove radioactive emissions for 20 days.
Bloody hell.
And then obviously what they did, obviously as you know or may not know, obviously when they did the firefighters, obviously the fire wasn't going out, the reactor wasn't kind of like cooling down or going off with radiation. This is when they start bringing in the helicopters and start dropping stuff on there.
Yeah.
So they actually dropped about 5,000 tons of boron, lead, sand, clay, and dolomite. They dropped from the helicopters, smothering the fire.
God.
But even when the helicopters got too close, because they're going out to drop it, but even they were getting so massively exposed with radiation.
Yeah, they were done as well.
Yeah,
like the pilots were. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Oh, and at some point now, a few of them must have known they were going to their death.
Yeah,
they must have.
But I think what happened as well when they were dropping the stuff down as well from the helicopters, even though some of it did land on the kind of reactor and absorb radiation, what they were trying to do, trying to stop the radiation coming out. It actually kind of worsened the heating of it as well when it missed.
Yeah, no, of course it would.
So it missed, obviously, where was it landing, obviously reactions and stuff, and obviously what it was doing, it was obviously heating up more, which obviously for this type of reactor.
Yeah, it's just not what you want,
So it's just like a whole thing.
Unfathomable, mate. Like being in that situation, looking up, seeing the reactor, trying to fight it, and getting these weird feelings and things happening to you.
Yeah.
Fair, take much respect, rest in peace or rest in power to them.
Yeah. So it wasn't actually until about the 9th of May that the fire was out.
2 weeks, pretty much.
That's a long time. Then
2 weeks.
That's when they managed to put that concrete slab on with cooling systems, which was built under the reactor to block the melted fuel from reaching groundwater. Because obviously what happened as well is what they said, there was like corium kind of product pooled at the bottom of kind of the lower shield of the reactor. No, this was possibly producing additional radioactive steam surge.
Yeah, exactly.
That was what happened. And then basically all it was is later, if you watch the series and stuff, obviously they had the course investigations going on to try and find out what happened.
Blaming them.
And it was operator errors and design flaws in the reactor core.
Yeah. Well, it's operator errors first, isn't it? Because had information that been passed on, the stuff wouldn't have happened. But
exactly.
When the stuff happened, it wasn't the reactor or whatever core wasn't able to deal with it. But it was the operators really, not passing the information off. Whew.
Yeah, and could you imagine I can get into a bit about what happened with the core and that in a minute and stuff, but. So that's kind of like very high level. The events will happen. Obviously this happened. Error. It obviously overheated. It blew up.
Yeah.
Fires went in. They tried to suppress it. Blah blah blah. It obviously took them like almost 2 weeks to get down.
Yeah.
That initial explosion. If you're living in like Pripyat, which is
Yeah.
closest city to it.
Yeah.
Middle of night, 1:23, and you see it in the series. I know that, and it's obviously dramatized series, and that, but I think
see that.
I think what happened. I think the good thing, this is what I said about it being put into drama and stuff now, is it helps visualize it.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I mean? So like you
does.
might have, like, back in 1986, you might have been you might have understood and read from the news.
Yeah.
Gone off, and you see like photos from afar and all this stuff. But by then getting the facts and then obviously trying to like recreate it, and this is what actually probably would have happened and looked like for the people who were nearest to it.
The series captured the fear, didn't it? Going on from what you were about to say, it captured the fear. Because I watched that, and you're just thinking like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like, you must have been terrified.
Oh.
You must have been terrified. Being those firefighters, being those people like still working around the core. Remember that guy who just came around the corner when one of the main people was walking through, and stuff started happening to him, and he knew straight away then.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew they were done.
Yeah. You could do. And obviously, like when they turn in the patrol center, and you can see all the like temperature rise and everything going on, they're like, shut it down. It's like, it's too late for that.
Yeah. And then you know, like, you've got to get the fuck out of there, but you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
So what could they do to try and minimize it?
Yeah.
I think they underestimated that, and then obviously when the explosion went off, it was like, oh my god, like they got. And I think that's where the design flaws of RBMK.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, it'd be fine. We can just And I was like, actually, no. It's not.
You have no idea, like, the power of nuclear.
But like I said, when you said like the firefighters, and you're watching the series, and it's like one of the firefighters, and he wakes up and he's there, and it's kind of flat with his missus in the kind of apartment blocks.
Yeah.
And they hear it, and you see it, and he's like, oh, I've got to go.
I know.
But all he sees is just like, oh, there's a fire. I've got up there. Like, oh, okay. Like, I just got to go. I'm a firefighter. I can go and handle it.
Yeah.
Right, so you turn up, and you probably go to autopilot there.
Yeah.
You turn up, like, oh crap, there's a fire there.
Do that.
Bang, get the
procedure. Do that. Right,
get the hose out. Bang, do this.
Yeah.
And all that. Try and minimize the fire.
And that was the scene, wasn't it? And then they started tasting the metal going through, and they started seeing some of the engineers and that dying or dead.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not a normal fire. 2 weeks to put out.
No.
So they're putting it out non-stop for 2 weeks at that exposure. Fuck.
Yeah. It's just like I said, you're just walking into your death, isn't it?
Yeah, you are.
So
scary.
I know. So I looked up what an RBMK is, reactor. Okay. And I've even simplified it as well, to understand how it kind of went off, what it means to us. So the RBMK was a type of nuclear reactor. Okay. It used graphite to slow neutrons and water to cool the core.
Yeah.
Okay. It had a dangerous quirk though. If bubbles formed in the cooling water, the reaction could speed up instead of slowing down.
Wow.
Which they call a positive void coefficient.
Right.
Combined with a flaw in the rod's design.
Yeah.
So the metal rods kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
This meant that a low power reactor could quickly become unstable.
Oh my
God. During the Chernobyl test, operator actions and design weaknesses together caused a runaway reactor. So kind of what does that mean a little bit more? Because I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It kind of basically, what I found it online at, but basically says like, think of the reactor like a big pot of boiling water on a stove.
Yeah.
So the water in the pot is kept at controlled boil, just the right amount of heat from the stove.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Yeah.
That's the nuclear fission, they call it.
Yeah.
If you suddenly remove a lot of cold water from the pot, the remaining hot water instantly boils harder.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're taking a lot more out of that water. It's gonna, you've got less water.
It's going to boil more because it doesn't need to heat up the core.
So it's flashing into steam. Okay. Yeah. In most reactor designs, basically more steam equals less reactivity, because steam doesn't slow neutrons well. So the Chern reaction slows down a built-in safety effect.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a normal reactor. But the RBMK design, the physics reversed in certain conditions. So steam bubbles, voids, increased reactivity instead of decreasing it. So when the cooling water was lost or turned into steam, the chain reaction actually sped up, making the reactor even hotter, which made even more steam, creating a runaway feedback loop.
Does it say how quickly, like in hours or days, that it could speed the process up for?
It was in like minutes went on when you watch it, because when it actually happened, it was on that night, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so they were testing it on the
wouldn't it?
Yeah, they tested on the 25th on the night time. They handed over. I can't remember what hour it was. But it's like it went off at 1:26, Oh no, 123, wasn't it? I said
123.
123. I swear it was like when watching the it was like 11 or 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It started the whole thing,
Yeah.
and they were trying to do the maintenance kind of thing, stuff like that.
So within 12 hours,
Yeah.
it's done.
But there was obviously a massive design flaw in that reactor compared to normal reactors.
Of course.
Which, like I said, they obviously didn't know, which is why it obviously happened. So when they kind of responded to it, like we said, we just said about the firefighters. They're actually there within minutes, mind.
Yeah.
Not fire, I suppose, from Pripyat where they had to go, and obviously that's pretty good. But when you think about other emergency situations we get now, sometimes, how long did it take the police, the ambulance to get there? It's like, from 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I get that because you've got to drive 10, 20 minutes. But they were there within minutes, which you think is pretty impressive for your boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said about people. So 2 plant workers died instantly when it blew up.
Of course.
And at least 134 plant staff and emergency workers developed acute radiation syndromes with 28 dying within a few months. But they didn't actually evacuate Pripyat until April 27th.
Wow.
So you think it blew up in the morning on the 26th.
Yeah. Okay.
1:23 in the morning.
Yeah.
You've gone, you've got your morning, you're waking up, you've got all day, so 24 hours plus.
How much of that's already in the atmosphere?
Until they actually started evacuating people,
Yeah. That's why there are stories of people, like hundreds of people dying years later.
Yeah. Well, they moved roughly 45,000 residents initially.
Yeah.
And then with up to 100,000 to 300,000 people later relocated.
And like it says on Call of Duty, this place was once
300,000 people looking at a ghost town.
It's a ghost town. And it literally is a ghost town.
Yeah.
To this day, you can't even fully go in there.
No.
You've got to have like certain hazmat suits and stuff.
Yeah, I think there's like a 30-mile. Is it 30 mile? I think it's like a 30-mile radius, like exclusion zone. Something like that. I think it is. Is it 30 miles? I've got it somewhere. No, sorry, it's 30. Right there. Just see that 30 kilometers area of exclusion zone.
But still.
So still a lot. Yeah. So and obviously, there's only certain people can go so far. You obviously got to have permission to government and anything like that. It's not something like anyone.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
And like I said, we talked about it on one of the episodes a while ago when I showed you, they've now built, which was, I think it was done in 2016 or something like that, was that massive enclosure now over the reactors. Because remember I said it's still emitting for like 100 years or more?
Yeah. But now they've stopped.
They've put that massive enclosure on there. So obviously when it went up, when it blew up, they had like that concrete kind of enclosure and they kind of cooled it down a bit in there. And then they've now finally put that massive mega structure. But remember, it was like bigger than West. It was bigger than Wembley, wasn't it?
Wembley, that's
They've put that over now.
So now no more radiation can get past those walls.
No, that's the idea. But yeah, to control it. What it some birds.
Jesus.
I think that's incredible when you think about it. Like something nuclear, you put it out and it's blown up.
Yeah.
Put a fire out or initial fire and stuff like that, but whatever's there in the ground, it's still emitting the radiation. You can't stop that. You can only control the measures.
It's scary, mate. Like, nuclear is scary.
But there's good and bad of nuclear as well, mind.
Oh, of course. Well, like I myself worked on Hinkley Point multiple times. That's going to power at 19% of the whole country.
Yeah.
Like, great.
But I think, well, obviously, like stuff like that, Hinkley and other places, if they learn from the Chernobyl reactor, so the reactors they have now are completely different.
Yeah.
They're not going to have the same mistakes as they have now.
And like, I think a lot of them now are built right close to the sea.
Yeah.
So, because obviously water is the main thing to cool the reactors and stuff down. They've built like massive tunnels at Hinkley Point. You can see them. And, like that seawater is there waiting to go. If anything heats up.
It just floods it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's safety measures they put in place now.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, Hinkley Point is a sight to behold. I think it's the biggest building site in the world.
Have you been there when they've had the biggest crane?
It's there all the time.
It's still there all the time. Yeah, big car.
Yeah. It's there. I was there last week. And to weigh it down is 20 shipping containers filled with concrete.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Filled with concrete. And when you see it, you're like, oh, I do it. But I was really up close to it. And I was probably about 100 meters away. And you're like, fuck me. It's massive.
Huge, yeah.
To pick up that big dome. It did that lift like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, they did, yeah. I I mean, yeah, you need something bigger, but can you imagine that just like snapped and fell?
I know. Let me just quickly talk. I'll show you because
Brown bread.
Yeah, you would be.
But if anyone listens to this and stuff, you might not be into looking at cranes. But in terms of feat of engineering, it's pretty exciting. If you see a normal tower crane, because wherever you are and you live in UK, Europe,
look at that there.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Wherever you live, like Europe, America, you could be anywhere in the world. You see a normal tower crane, and they're big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up tower cranes. You've been up them before.
Yeah.
But when you compare it to what we're talking about, Big Carl, which is the biggest one in the world, it just dwarfs them.
It dwarfs them. It's like, oh, there you go.
Yeah,
it's the yellow one.
Yeah.
But the picture doesn't do it justice. Like, you wouldn't be able to see that.
No.
It's not just like see the shipping containers.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Mate, honestly, they're like, well, there's like, it's more than 10 because that is at the roof level I'm at 2 stories high.
Down, yeah.
So I'd probably say it's probably about 20 or 30, and 20 or 30 containers. Look at how thick it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You might do actually. But it's massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's fucking huge. And that dome there, and then that dome there. Oh, mate. And it's like precise. Amazing. Going off top. Not that much.
No, it's not. It's just I was going to get to it later on.
Yeah. But it's phenomenal.
Changed. Yeah.
Phenomenal. We've got like 9,000 people on that site now.
I mean, from employment point of view, it's great when they do these things.
Yeah. And like that, and because they're driving it on longer, people are like, "Oh, it drags it on longer." Do that. Yeah, it's annoying from, I guess, a lot of people's point of view to power stuff.
Yeah.
But from an employment point of view, they pay really well there. Apparently.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so that's like the newer kind of thing and stuff. So
yeah,
then you have kind of other things I did. Like you said, we said, what did a firefighter kind of see on the roof like? When they got there, we kind of talked about, you said about metallic taste.
Yeah.
So they had radiation meters and they gave false readings as well.
That's right.
So the meters maxed out far below actual levels.
Yeah.
So high range devices weren't available. So crews thought exposures were normal.
That's right. Because isn't that not like the thing where it does the clicking? Like,
yeah.
Like that. And that's right. I remember on the series, it was not showing what it was.
Geiger meter?
It might be. But I remember it's that clicking noise.
Yeah.
And I remember that. Oh.
And you think of those I know is The Last of Us. You haven't seen that yet, have you?
No, or clicking noise, or that Predator.
True. No.
Oh, rubbish film.
So, and like the other thing was like, how did, obviously, because it was a Soviet, Union back then, how did the Soviet chain of command affect the response? So centralized control, delayed evacuations and emergency measures. Officials feared acting without Moscow's approval.
Yeah.
So delegation.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, they were scared, weren't they?
What do we need to do? Like, you have to wait for approval.
Yeah.
Which is actually the reason why you've delayed evacuating all the people who get offended the most by it. Yeah. So it's kind of,
not great.
No. And I suppose from now, you
that's still Cold War time, isn't it?
Yeah. It was,
yeah.
So the aftermath then, all right? So I kind of expect this out. So when the reactor exploded, it released, as we said, a huge amount of radioactive materials into the air. Okay. The most important were iodine-131, as they call it, and cesium-137. Right. I'm not an expert. Cesium. I just Googled this out. So iodine-131 can build up in people's thyroid glands.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was saying. So especially in children, causing many thyroid cancers later on. People are also exposed to drinking contaminated milk.
All right.
So I suppose what it's saying, radiation into the cows, produce the milk, and then drink it that way.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, or is it getting into
what they used to milk the cows with?
Yeah, like all the water streams for the cows into the factories and stuff. And
it would be, wouldn't it?
Something like that. It might be a bit of
but there must have been a lot of cows that would have been infected then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I wanted to, I didn't know what this meant, but I wanted to put this word in because I want to try it. So it said, right, about 70 petobecquerels of cesium-131 spread across the Soviet Union and Europe. And I don't know.
That's a becquerel.
I don't know what it means, but to stop the radiation, workers dropped sand. We said that boron. The concrete sarcophagus around it in 1986 to trap the radiation. In 2016, what I said earlier, replaced it with a new strong step called the new safe confinement.
2016.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while there.
Yeah. New safe confinement.
9 years. 2016. Don't know about you, but feels like a few years ago. I mean, like, it's fucking 9 years ago.
What was it doing in 2016? I was working.
All right, mate.
No, sorry. Yeah, when you want to think, what was I doing? What was it?
Oh, 2017, I got married.
Yeah, but you're trying to think like 2016. What did I do in that year which stood out? Like, I can't think of anything at the moment, personally, as a personal thing, because I had no marriages. Children were born in different years.
Marriages.
My children were born in different years.
Yeah, Mason was
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Claire was heavily pregnant at the wedding.
Yeah, but
Home and a hay.
yeah. So I know that's I know it's going off topic, but when like you say, oh yeah, that happened in 2012 or that happened in 2017.
Yeah, I could picture
like
a moment.
Yeah. You think, oh, I know I did that.
I was traveling in Thailand in 2012.
Yeah. So I was like graduating from uni.
Yeah.
And I got my first job in construction from university in 2012. When I joined Midas. Yeah.
Wow.
And if you said 2007, I started uni. 2005, met Claire. Like, you can go through different years, like you said. Yeah. And it's like, oh, I know that, but 2016 is nothing to me.
Yeah.
But like,
if someone would be like, I can't believe you forgot this.
Yeah, there will be. There'll be something like that. Like I said, about 30, 50 people died soon after the accident from the high radiation.
Yeah.
Which is mostly the firefighters and the plant workers. So the cleanup. So I said earlier, the Chernobyl exclusion zone is a 30-kilometer area around the damaged reactor that was evacuated after the disaster.
Yeah.
And remains, mostly off limits to the public.
Yeah.
Mostly off limits, though.
Yeah.
Today is a unique place where nature has surprisingly bites back. So wild animals like wolves, bears, and bison roam freely, and forests have grown dense again.
Yeah, amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Amazing.
You can actually get controlled tours. So I was going to talk about this. I don't know if you've seen. Did you ever see a film called Chernobyl Diaries? It came out in 2012. I don't know if we watched it together.
I'm sure. I feel like I have watched that.
There's like a bloke and a woman.
Is that with a bear?
No, there's like a group of people. And they speak.
Sure.
They speak to like a tour guide kind of guy. And it's like, I can take you through a back route into Pripyat. So they get into like this kind of like minibus thing, and they obviously go into Pripyat and they're walking around. They're going around like the apartment blocks and all this stuff. And then like some funny things happen at night time. You hear like noises.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a horror movie.
Yeah,
right? And they try to say that people patients who've been exposed to the radiation and stuff now.
Zombified?
Yeah, kind of. Like that. So that was like it's like an extreme element of like, oh, the radiation's done this to people. Like films and other movies have adapted things like that before.
Yeah, but really just kills you.
Yeah. I mean, it got a lot of bad ratings in like.
Did it?
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes. I know Rotten Tomatoes. I don't always believe it, but other critics and even like the public were like, it's all right, but
really, concept sounds good.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. It was a bit like there was a few suspense moments. You're like, oh shit, like they were at, what it was is like the fitness bit, like my worst thing. Is they're inside like the minibus, and when you're trying to look out, it's pitch black, and you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
But you can imagine if you had your torch light on, anyone outside just like, oh, I can see you.
Yeah.
See exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's like that moment, and then like they hit the window, and I'm like, oh, I think that's like the worst.
Yeah, it is. Like, not knowing, I'd rather be able to see whatever I'm facing, like not just
So, yeah. So that's kind of, you can still get controlled tours, which is where I was kind of going on that one. The damaged reactor, it says still being cleaned up. Still being cleaned up, like
somebody.
The slow process, it's going to take decades.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's been replaced by the new sarcophagus. So before we go into like the TVs and movies, I think we're going to have a look at a few clips potentially and talk about some of the games and stuff, Matt.
Sure.
I think we're about halfway through the episode. Do you want to give the like him or leak him?
Yeah. Let's dance with the devil. The devil is here.
What did we have last time? Viru. That was the funky Estonian beer, which I love.
Yeah, it was just all right.
I like the bottle.
Was amazing.
So
how many did you get at 8.1?
I don't know. I felt like
that's not far off.
You know what? I think I've got to a point.
Yeah.
Whereas no matter what beer we have now, because we've always been 8 and 9.
Yeah.
That feels like the low point for me. I couldn't go, that's a 5.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
No. Nothing's been like a 5 or a 6.
No, not like that. But you know what I mean? I've got to that point, I'm a bit like, I didn't get any lower now.
I think that might be my lowest. It's still a 7.3.
Yeah.
But this is harder.
Oh, so
I'm going for, straight off the bat, 8.89.
Wow,
it's out there. Phenomenal, great first taste, very crisp, very
good carbonation, not too strong, not too much like Matt.
No, like
Had a good head on it.
good head, lovely bottle.
Yeah.
Session for sure. It's up there as the Deutsch are with their beers.
I'm gonna go 8.7.
Oh,
Still
okay,
good.
okay.
Really high.
It's very disrespectful, really.
No, I did enjoy that.
Delicious.
Can always tell when we've enjoyed the beer. We always finished it before
Yeah.
give the rating.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
there's a couple beers
was
like,
there straight off the bat.
yeah.
1887. Keep up the good work. Yeah. So
Yeah, if you want to get yourself any of those beers and didn't have to take our review for it, use our affiliate code link on our Linktree, not LinkedIn,
yeah.
Beers Europe, and buy yourself some of those Like It or Leakums, as we would say.
Like him.
Plus some of the other beers we've actually tasted, they've all been brilliant. We highly recommend pretty much most of them.
Oh,
At the
yeah.
moment, yeah.
I would recommend it. I would still even recommend the Veru just to see the bottle and that.
And have it, and try it in your collection. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you want to have a look at? Like a clip? Should I do like the trailer just so people can see sort of like the
It might help with the
Yeah.
It might help with the show. So basically, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going. This will be spoilers alert, but it was done in 2019. So apologies. And 2019. It was a 5-episode drama, which was done. It was part of the HBO series.
Got voted the best series or film on IMDb.
I just
10.
yeah,
10 rating.
I thought it was brilliant. Yeah, that top one there, isn't it?
Yes, that one there. Just give me a second.
That's right. I just have to share the screen.
Yeah.
All of the good we did, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that to them, justice was done. See, a just world is a sane world. There was nothing sane about Chernobyl.
I'm pleased to report that the situation in Chernobyl is stable. In terms of radiation, I'm told it's the equivalent of a chest X-ray.
No, Chernobyl is on fire. And every atom of uranium is like a bullet, penetrating everything in its path. Metal, concrete, flesh. Now, Chernobyl holds over 3 trillion of these bullets. Some of them will not stop firing for 50,000 years.
Tell me how to put it out.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Well, right, come on, you guys.
What's going on, Baron Raymond?
Say hello, Sean.
Hello.
Hello, Daddy be too okay.
Wow. Look.
I'm for Owen. I'm to Owen.
Yeah. Wow.
Love you nuts.
His name is Owen. Listen, that number.
I love you lots.
Sorry.
Love you.
Right.
Sorry about that. Second week in a row. Right.
Dealing with something that has never occurred on this planet before.
Cut the phone lines. Contain the spread of misinformation.
What will happen to our boys?
The pain is unimaginable. In 3 days to 3 weeks, you're dead.
You can see him, and you cannot touch him. Do you understand?
What happened on the night of the accident?
Asking the right question will get you the truth. There is no truth.
What happened there? What happened after? All of it. All of it. madness.
Area new encasing them in concrete in the ground to contain the radiation they were still emitting from their body. Like, honestly, that's a great trailer. And it just shows some of the things we've been trying to talk about.
Yeah.
And like I said, it
doesn't do it justice how insanely amazing the series is.
Yeah.
But how insanely real that fucking was.
Yeah, and like I said, anything like that, when they kind of put things in there, like visualizing it, is a lot better.
Yes, it is.
I've always been like that. Like, when I first went to construction, I couldn't visualize certain things and sort of say, oh, I'll draw it like this or think of it like that. And I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. I can actually understand it now. And it's like, sometimes when you get, like I said, you saw now, it said like, limit the spread of misinformation, like cut the phone lines, like the government and all that. And you don't know what we weren't around in 1986, but what they were putting out into the world, how bad it was. Yeah. Like, I know about drama, but that guy's like, oh, that's equivalent to a chest X-ray. Yeah. And he's like, no, it's burning. So when you can, if you had that back in the 80s and 90s, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Yeah. But then like something comes out and visualizes it for you.
Yeah, makes it that much more serious.
You're like, oh my God, I can imagine what the people went through and this and how bad it was. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see a documentary of like people now, like, where did they move to? Where did they go? Because I guess it's still Soviet Union, because there was a lot of places they could have gone to. Yeah. But I bet Russia wouldn't have been like, oh, come to Russia. No. I bet they wouldn't have. I don't know, but I would just assume Soviet Russia would be like, here are the other states. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, you're right on that. It'd be interesting to know what happened to people who got relocated. And if they were affected even small dose of radiation. Yeah. And how it's affected their lives and stuff and that, obviously be pretty interesting. Yeah. But it's good to know that, like I said, it's now kind of regrown like as animals. Yeah.
It's crazy, that
and then they encased it now. Yeah. So it's always stuff on that. Yeah. So the series aside, there were a couple of other disasters, nuclear reactor disasters. So I wanted to kind of talk about. So one of them was the Fukushima Daiichi, Japan, 2011. So this I was on about when the nuclear the bomb went off, but this was off. So this reactor was called a boiling water reactor, BWR, so they call in the terms. So it caused a 9.0 magnitude earthquake and tsunami cut off power and cooling systems. This is 2011, man. I remember it, but I was like that. So the impact. Core meltdowns in 3 reactors, hydrogen explosion, significant radioactive released into the air and ocean, no immediate radiation deaths, but large evacuation and long-term contamination. Yeah. So the legacy of that is kind of Japan shut down most nuclear plants for years after this, and there was a stronger tsunami and power loss defenses are now standard.
Yeah, so that's right, because they didn't have any of that. But now, I've seen the documentary on that. Now they've got like tsunami defense and everything.
Yeah. Which is fair.
They get earthquakes a lot anyway, Japan.
Did you see the one which went off just off the coast of Russia last week, wasn't it? Yeah, I know. But it didn't cause any kind of tsunami kind of thing.
We've got defenses now.
Yeah. Well, did you see, what was the film which it did it on that tsunami which went off? The big one. They did the film on it, didn't they?
Like the World Ends?
No, it was like based on a real tsunami, wasn't it, I think?
What, Thailand?
Was it that one?
Thailand.
There's a film with a few actors. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, no, it's the Thailand. It's the tsunami. Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
It was the Thailand tsunami.
Yeah.
And that,
because when I was just on tsunamis.
Sienna Miller?
I can't remember.
Tom Holland, the young Tom Holland, he's a boy.
But if you're there and you're on the beach, right?
Oh my!
And you just start seeing the water come out.
Sucked out.
I'd be like,
I'd be gone. I'd be gone.
Now what would be your first kind of thing? Because I've looked at it and I'm like, they say get to high ground as possible. Because if that water goes back in, it's just going to like flood. You're not going to. Unfortunately, I'm diverting. My brain works. Yeah. Like the other week, like last month, when the floods went off in America. Yeah. Around Afghan. Yeah. And there were kids there like 8, 10 years old, and they'd been killed. Yeah. But the strength of the water, which people don't really understand that, the strength of water, carrying those young kids, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. You're underneath it,
Yeah.
You can't fight your way to the top.
No, you're done.
You're done, unfortunately.
It's the most powerful force,
and that's
isn't
what
it?
would happen with tsunami. So it's like,
Yeah.
right, get to high ground, because if you're down there and that walk
You're
dead,
dead.
you're done. You're not going to
You're
get to the
dead.
top. You're there.
Hundreds
Gonna
of thousands died, didn't they?
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands.
But as soon as that walk goes out, I'd be like, I'm gone.
High ground. Yeah, I'd be gone on high ground. Yeah.
That's the only thing you've got, because there's only so far you can go before it comes in.
Yeah.
Like, you could jump in a car and try and.
Well, you
drive,
saw, like, on the
catch up.
videos, people were
Yeah.
2 stories up, they were fine. But if you're not, you were fucking dead.
Yeah. Like,
You saw people like walking along the beach as they could see a massive wave come in. Like, your self-awareness.
yeah. It was like when they say, like you said, earthquakes. Like earthquakes, and they say get underneath your tables and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Because the collapses,
Yeah.
you might be protected. And they
Yeah.
say there's been a lot of earthquakes.
Yeah, that's why a lot of almost all American homes have like basements and stuff, don't they?
Tornadoes, hurricanes,
Yeah.
they get wiped a lot in America, don't they?
Yeah.
So there's another one, a bit older, 1979. So actually before Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island in USA. So it was a pressurized water reactor, so slightly different to the Japan one. The cause, equipment failure and operator error led to partial core meltdown.
Cool.
The impact, it was minimal radioactive releases. There was no direct deaths, but massive public fear and policy changes in US nuclear regulation.
Whoa.
And the legacy, US nuclear industry slowed growth.
Yeah.
Focus shifted to training and human factors engineering.
Yeah.
Which leads me on into the changes. So the kind of stuff which has happened since Chernobyl, and the changes which have been made around the world because of it.
Yeah.
Or in nuclear stuff and that. So in terms of passive safety systems, modern reactors now use gravity, convection, and pressure to cool the cores.
That's right.
Without operator action or external power.
Yeah.
So it's like complete massive change where it's like, oh, I need to get an operator to do that.
Yeah. So,
Because remember, like, sorry, I was just saying, remember, like, the series?
yeah.
They showed on the trailer, they get the miners.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we need a couple of men to go, and they're like,
Yeah.
and they know that they're going to send those miners to death, no matter what.
Yeah.
And they don't tell them that, do they?
No, they don't, but they force it out of them.
Yeah.
Just to tell us what for is like, you'll be saving like thousands of lives.
Yeah, you'd be heroes.
And they do, yeah.
They had to go down, remember, and they got the suits on, and the things going off, and they go out to turn off like the valve. To release the water into
Yeah.
There's better containment now, so multiple robust containment barriers around the core to prevent releases, even in extreme accidents.
Yeah.
Severe accident management, so emergency plans now account for multi-reactor events, extreme weather, and loss of all power. Digital instrumentation, so there's more reliable sensors nowadays and control systems that remain functional in high radiation environments.
Yeah.
As we said, there's more like defenses now for earthquakes and floods and stuff. And there's small modular reactors, so new designs use smaller cores. Underground containment and passive cooling to reduce the risk. So it's such a big
thing. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what it led me on to them was the last thing I remembered. Pripyat, Ukraine.
Yeah.
We've talked about it before, we're gamers. And
we are.
Arguably, it is mine, 100%, one of the best single player missions, campaign missions.
It is the best.
Of any game, I think.
All gillied up.
All geared up. Right, you come in, you're there, you're young, you're a young Captain Price, aren't you?
Captain Price or Soap?
Bruce Price, in it, because he was back. Yeah, the Soap's older, yeah.
Is that?
I'm pretty sure. He says.
Oh,
I'm against Slater, yeah?
You carry on, I'll research this.
You research it, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, you go back in time, and I remember you're all gillied up, you've got your snipers, and your mission is to try and get to the tower, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to go through and sneak through, trying to get to the tower. You get up there, you take the shot on the enemy, which I can't remember his name, but the Russian enemy, and it like you take the shot on him.
It's not Makarov, is it?
No, Makarov was like Modern Warfare 2, when they do like the airport scene, which is.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the name. You'll tell me in a minute. Zakhaev?
Zakhaev.
Was it Zakhaev?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, John Price, you are.
Yeah, you're Price, yeah. And it's Zakhaev, isn't it? I think it is. It might be. Anyway, you get to the tower.
Zakhaev.
Yeah, Zakhaev. Right. Yeah, I remember that. And you said that. You get to the tower, you get to the top, you take the shot, which remember that? And like, you got to wait for the flag. It was like, because obviously it's 2007.
Yeah.
So you got to wait for the flag.
Yeah.
And you take the shot and it goes like, so he shoots his arm off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
then all of a sudden, oh my God, they know where we were.
And it is,
And you're,
honestly...
the guy you're with is injured, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
So you got to like carry him,
Cover him.
pull him, drag him.
Turn around, like, scrap.
Yeah, yeah. And then you get
Get out
to
of there.
the Ferris wheel bit,
Yeah.
waiting for your evacuation.
It was like, poof, poof,
And it's
poof.
people coming out. Right?
Hundreds,
You're like,
thousands, yeah.
And then head about finding
One of the best missions ever, honestly.
But in terms of like, games get quite a bad rep sometimes, like we said before, haven't we? Like for other reasons.
Yeah.
But the detail that these companies go to,
It is like
to
you're
recreate
there.
things.
And
and
it's like you're there.
Yeah, it's not just Call of Duty. There's other games like Battlefield, everyone's, but they recreate
Yeah.
when they recreate real places. They do it right. They do the research. They map it out. And all
Yeah,
that.
they do.
I think it was quite good because it kind of that probably brought, like for us back then. Like I didn't really think about Chernobyl at the time or
Well,
this
no, of
stuff,
course
but
not. But then after, you're like, oh, was this a real place? Oh my God, yeah, it was.
yeah,
Wow,
exactly
let's have a
that.
look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and millions bought that game. Millions.
So it had a big impact, and
It did.
and educating people at the same
Yeah,
time
it did.
in terms of it.
It did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was pretty much my last one on the Chernobyl thing.
Yeah, I think, well, we spoke quite a lot about it. I mean, obviously, we're not experts on anything we talk about, but it interests us.
I tried to find the most simplest way of explaining it
Yeah.
because obviously there's a lot more science and
Yeah, obviously. But
terminology
not a
and
lot of
that in it,
people
so-
don't want to look at that.
No.
But hopefully, it might get you to have a look at the series or have a look at something.
or your
like,
thoughts
or
on it.
two-
Like, you know,
Yeah.
if you have seen the series, do you think it was one of the best series
Well,
of all
I
time?
mean, I don't see how you can.
No.
It's rated phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even your thoughts. I mean, like, all right, I'll pose it to you. So, it's hard to say. If I said to you now, if there was a reactor, I don't know, a couple miles that way, feel like or whatever it was, and it blew up now, what would you do?
Be gone.
Yeah.
I'm not risking the kids or
No.
lids.
But that's because you never knowledge. I'm trying to think back in 1986, they were like, oh, it's just a fire.
Yeah, you will wait until you hear the sirens to evacuate, aren't you? You're just going to think it's a fire.
Yeah.
They do what all they did, and then you'd be gone.
So they had no chance, really.
Yeah, they had no chance. Well, like you said, not a lot have died from it, considering the population that was there.
No, it's true. Yeah.
So yeah, with the knowledge now, be gone.
Yeah, with the knowledge, they're gone 100%.
Yeah. Down to sunny Cornwall. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so that was it, really. That was
Our Chernobyl episode.
Chernobyl. Yeah.
We like doing stuff like this. Like what was the other one we did a couple of weeks ago? Emperors or something. What was there? We've done something else like this. Oh, the worst year in history.
The worst year in history.
We like doing stuff like that, like just going over historic stuff.
Yeah, we quite good, like a bit of history and recreation of history.
Yeah.
And events and battles and other things and stuff and all that, which we'll probably get into a few more things down the line.
Yeah, and if there's anything you want us to talk about or go over with our high intellectual instinct, let us know.
Just to hear our thoughts on it, really.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I think that's it, really.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, before we sign off, just remember to like, follow, subscribe us.
Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And any support helps us. If you want to buy us a coffee, check out our link for that as well. And support us.
More stuff is on the way, as we always say. We're constantly improving the podcast, improving our content, improving the stuff that we're going to be bringing to you. And eventually, it's going to be a streamlined thing with multiple stuff that we want to do. But we're on the road to it.
Yeah, 100%. Like we said from the beginning, we want to just this whole journey for us is not only, like I said, we enjoy doing this anyway ourselves and spending time with each other. It is being an outlet for men and for anyone really.
Yeah, anyone.
Just to relate to us, like we're two blokes having a pint and chatting about a lot of different things. Yeah, doing stuff. Yeah.
But I guarantee you, there'll be times where you're like, oh, do you know what? I'd really love to just have a conversation about so-and-so, and that's just what we do.
Yeah. And if you want to reach out to us.
Yeah. And on that note, we will see you on the next one.
one.
Cheerio.
See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.